all over the world. Species clash in nature's savage battle of survival. On the Serengeti rolling savanna to the plain of Kenya, all are locked in brutal conflict. Animals fight tooth and claw to win food, territory, and rights to the bloodline. From the jungles of Africa to the Canadian outback. There are no rules. This is Animal Fight Night. Let's watch and see. As the sun set over the Serengeti, what was once the eerie, haunting laugh of a hyena kingdom was now only the sound of cold wind blowing through the white skeletons. Six months ago, Zola was the proud queen, ruling over the fiercest pack of 25 hyenas in the land. But a disease arrived silently and mercilessly, taking everything in just a few weeks. Leaving Zola as the sole survivor, along with two tiny, trembling lives. Mala and Kodo, 2 days without food, had left their breaths growing weaker. If Zola couldn't hunt today, all three of them would perish. This was no longer a story about a proud queen, but a tale of a lone mother fighting the Serengeti itself to keep its children alive in the wild animal fight for survival. It was time for it to step out of the shadows. For hyenas, hunting is always a task for the whole clan. Facing a fully grown prey alone is almost suicide. But Zola had no clan left. It only had 2 weak cubs, and so it had no choice but to hunt alone. It spotted a herd of wildebeest migrating, and among them an old male with a limp in its rear leg. The mark of an old wound made its fall behind by a few steps, and it was the only target. Zola didn't rush in to bite and tear like its old instincts. Instead, it chose its last weapon. The patience of a mother willing to fight for its children's survival in this animal fight for life. The animal fight began now. Zola followed the herd at a distance of half a mile, patient as if the end were waiting. It didn't sprint full force, but kept just enough distance. Appearing from the left, then the right, then behind whenever the wildebeest stopped to catch its breath. It strikes quick bites to the legs and thighs, just enough to tear the skin, just enough to cause pain, then retreating immediately. It didn't need a fatal wound. It needed panic and exhaustion. For 40 minutes, under the 45-degree heat, it became an unrelenting nightmare that never ceased. Each step the wildebeest took was a silent plea. And each step Zola took was a quiet prayer that its cubs might live one more day. And then the moment of reckoning arrived. The wildebeest finally stopped, its legs trembling, breathing heavy, collapsing from sheer exhaustion. Zola didn't roar in victory. It had no time for pride. It only had one thought in its mind: to bring food back to its two weakening cubs. This wasn't the bite of a queen. This was the bite of a mother who had conquered the Serengeti to keep its children's breath alive in this animal fight for survival. But the journey was far from over. Zola had won the battle today, but it knew tomorrow would bring another fight. It was no longer the queen of a mighty clan. It was now just a lone mother with two fragile cubs. Yet, in Zola's eyes, the proud light had not yet faded. In this brutal Serengeti savanna, it has proven one undeniable truth: when everything is lost, a mother's love remains the strongest weapon left. The sun dipped below the horizon, but Zola was still moving forward. It was no longer driven by the call of dominance, but by the relentless drive to survive for its cubs. This wasn't just an animal fight for territory or food. This was the battle for life itself. It has shown that even when stripped of everything, a mother's will is unyielding. Zola's journey, though filled with pain and loss, had only just begun. Tomorrow would be another day of survival. Another fight to protect its young from the dangers of the wild. Follow Zola's journey as it rebuilds its pride and fights for its cubs. Subscribe now to stay updated on every step of its incredible journey.